Welcome back to Luxembourg. Today we will be taking you on some of the top sites around Luxembourg City. And we're starting off at the Bock Casemates, which are the ancient fortifications of the city. Now, of course, Luxembourg is also known as the Gibraltar of the North, and if you've ever actually been in Gibraltar itself, you may have been in Casemates Square. So there is the link just there. The Bock Casemates, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a subterranean defence system made up of miles of tunnels. These underground galleries were initially carved in the 17th century under Spanish rule and subsequently twice extended. On account of these impressive fortifications, Luxembourg was given the epithet of the Gibraltar of the North. So tickets are €10 each and they encourage you to pay by card. We've actually got quite a lot of cash, but we'll just have to hold that back for something else. So they've given us a leaflet, rock with a view. Again, there's a link to Gibraltar there. Discover the Bock Casemates. This actually reminds me of when we walked through the tunnels in Gibraltar. Now, we didn't actually cover it on our YouTube episodes from Gibraltar this time. It was when we went there a previous time, about 20 years ago. But it was quite similar to this. Quite a glorious sight.
Yes, well, especially since there is nice sunshine out today.
So we've got the river that runs through Luxembourg.
You don't normally see seats in these catacomb type places.
No, you don't. It's just a chance to sit down and rest our weary feet.
Watch your step.
Lots of viewing points, right, Paul?
Yeah, I think it's like in the central bit of Luxembourg. So you kind of like have a view of all different angles. depending on where you actually look out.
But what I like about this particular view is it looks nice with all the trees and the greenery. It almost looks as though it's heading out into the countryside, which in fact it might be. There's a lot of uneven ground here, and I'm not great at walking on this sort of stuff at the best of times. I'm really wary that one false move and that's me gone. But it's worth it, just for all these little windows.
Okay, let's explore that other bit that we didn't see before. Windy road.
How far down is it?
I don't think it's that far.
Look,
What?
there's even a sign. Warning you.
Do you want me to just go? Do you want me to just go?
How far is it?
Do you want me to just go?
I don't know.
I'm still going.
I don't think I should go down there. I'll let it.
Do you want me to just go?
Yeah.
Do you want to wait for me upstairs?
Well, after seeing that warning sign, I just knew I wasn't going to be able to make it down and up again on that second set of steps. So Paul has gone down on his own. I hope he's going to be okay down there. But by the time it took me to decide whether I was going to go down or not, he said that he was only about halfway down. So I thought, no, I'm not going to risk it.
Okay, I'm going up another set of stairs. This is probably gonna get me back up to where Marcus was. Okay, so I'm gonna walk back and walk up to meet Marcus up there. I thought that I was going to be able to meet him up there, but I think this way is going to be much better, and he is going to be right up here.
You made it, Paul?
No, I walked down, and then I walked to the end of it, and then I went up, and then I wasn't sure where I was. So then I walked back. Oh my God, I'm so sweating.
I think it's just as well I didn't go then, isn't it?
No, the other way going up was like even tighter than the side coming down. I think I came up way down over there, but then I wasn't sure whether it was correct or not.
Really?
Yeah.
So we're now at the other side, and we've got this really long...
Tavern.
Yeah, a tavern. A cavern.
Sorry.
A tavern somewhere you drink, Paul.
Maybe that's the wrong thing.
I think we need a drink after this. But it's funny because look, just as you walk along, you see all the little casemates on either side as well. And again, it's so reminiscent of Gibraltar.
Yes, it is.
Right, look at this one, for example. Again, you can see how uneven the pathway is. And for someone like me who is a bit unsteady on their feet these days. Oh gosh. Watch that, Paul. I nearly knocked my heat off. Yeah, it's a bit difficult. And in fact, I just stuck my head up on a great big pointy piece of brickwork. But the spectacular view, it's worth it, I think. And just over there, at that viaduct, that's the railway line heading into the central station. We shall continue down this main street, if you like. Ooh, look, there's a cannon in here.
This is something worth looking at.
Yeah. You never know what you're going to find down each little passageway.
So these were probably established during that whole revolution thing. Takeover.
Yes, because I was almost going to say Gibraltar, but Luxembourg lost a lot of its original lands to France, Belgium, and I think partly to Germany as well. It did lose the entire province of Luxembourg to Belgium at one point. Oh wow, look at this, there's a waterfall down there, Paul. Since now. Leading off the river. And of course, Luxembourg is set in a gorge. As I've maybe said before, it's gorgeous. But it does mean that there are lots of hills to climb. Lots of steps. You definitely get your steps in here.
But look, it looks kind of clear though. Right, look.
Yeah, it's just showers. It's not really constant.
And that's the bridge that has the trains going over it, right?
Yeah. Well, it's time to go, Paul.
So what do we think of the casemates?
A little bit dangerous if you're not that steady on your feet, so just be careful. Make sure you wear strong, sturdy footwear.
Trainers?
Yeah. I don't think high heels.
No.
And I didn't. They're not advisable, so I'm glad I didn't wear those today.
Should we go this way? This is the lookout point that we are coming up to.
Ah, so the exit brings you out at the lookout point, right? Both boys and girls are welcome to subscribe to It's Paul and Marcus on YouTube.
Isn't this a buoy, Marcus?
If you're looking for a right royal experience, you should visit the Grand Ducal Palace. The Grand Ducal Palace is the official residence of the Grand Ducal family. Grand Duke Guillaume became head of state in October 2025 following the abdication of his father Henry. The site of today's palace was once home to Luxembourg City's first town hall, whose origins date back to 1418. After the town hall was destroyed by a gunpowder explosion in 1554, it was rebuilt 20 years later. In 1741, the stone balustrade was replaced by a wrought iron balustrade that still exists today. In the mid-18th century, the town hall was enlarged on the right side by a Baroque building called Salle de la Balance. Since 1890, the main building has served as the Grand Ducal Palace. From 1992 until 1995, the palace underwent extensive renovation works. During the summer months, the Luxembourg City Tourist Office holds exclusive guided tours of the palace. And continuing the royal theme, we have the statue of Charlotte, who was Grand Duchess of Luxembourg from 1919 until 1964. Well, while we're here in Luxembourg, the Classic Car Rally 2025 is taking place.
Oh, wow.
Zweitakter, ein Wartburg. Das ist die Familie Schubert. Die Weltmeister Peter Motorcycle Stuttgart. Moritz, ich will Schnaps freuen.
The Cathedral Notre-Dame of Luxembourg was built between 1613 and 1621 by the Jesuits to serve as a church to their college, now the National Library. The crypt is the resting place of John the Blind, King of Bohemia and Count of Luxembourg, as well as deceased members of the Grand Ducal family. The two lions flanking the entrance are the work of Auguste Tremont. Well, we hope that you have enjoyed today's tour of some of the sightseeing highlights in Luxembourg City.
Yes, and for those of you that want to support us and our channel, We offer channel memberships starting at £1.99 a month, and it will allow you to receive our episodes a week in advance.
And if you'd like to give us an extra contribution to help us along the way, you might want to donate a super thanks, and we would be very grateful for that.
And we thank you in advance.
We do indeed, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.